This morning we're starting with tennis, where Carlos Alcaraz overcame both an injury scare and a rain delay on a dramatic Japan Open Tennis Championships in Tokyo, where he defeated Sebastian Baez 6-4, 6-2 yesterday evening. Midway through the opener, the world number one collapsed to the floor, holding his left ankle and heel, which required strapping, only to later be interrupted by a 30-minute rain delay prior to serving for the first set. Despite the setbacks, Alcaraz steadied himself to win in stretch sets and moved safely into the second round at the ATP 500 event. After dropping serve for 2-all in the first set, Alcaraz stretched for a forehand and stumbled backward in clear discomfort before collapsing to the court, clutching his left leg and glancing anxiously to his team. While lying there, the world number one received on-court attention from the physio before moving to his chair, where his left ankle and heel were tapped during a medical timeout. And next in his campaign is Zizou Bergs, who ousted in-form Chengdu champion Alejandro Tabillo 1-6, 7-6, 7-6. The top-seeded Alcaraz is this week aiming to join 12 fellow ATP number one club members who have triumphed in Tokyo. He owns a tour-leading 63 wins and 7 titles in 2025. Now we'll take just a quick break, and when we're back, we'll continue sport wrap-up in full. Don't go anywhere. Well, still in sport wrap-up this particular morning, we'll move to the WTA category, where Kurikukugov absorbed early pressure and responded with poise, advancing to the third round of the China Open with a 6-4, 6-love win yesterday, this particular morning rather, over Kamila Rakimova. The reigning champion served at break points in the ten's first set before cruising through the second set in a match that lasted 1 hour and 43 minutes. It marked Kurikukugov's 11th career main draw victory in Beijing. She would face number 25 seed Leila Fernandez next. Fernandez joined Goff at the Baguio party, serving up one of her own in a commanding 6-2, 6-love win over Maria Sakkari. The Canadian needed just 1 hour and 14 minutes to secure her first victory over the former top 10 player in 4 attempts. And now to athletics, where Toby Amusen has climbed to third place in the latest World Athletics 100 meters hurdles, making her Nigeria's highest ranked athlete, following her silver medal at the World Championships in Tokyo. The 28-year-old, who is the world record holder, rose from 9th place to 3rd after scoring 1,430 points, moving in behind United States' Grace Stark, who tops the rankings. A newly crowned world champion, Ditaji Kambunji of Switzerland, who sits second. Amusen also made a major leap in the overall women's rankings, rising 40 places from 68 to 28. She is currently the only Nigerian woman inside the global top 100 after Favour Ofili, who previously featured, dropped out following her switch of allegiance to Turkey and absence from the championships. Ezekiel Nathaniel was the other standout Nigerian mover in the latest updates. The 22-year-old 400-meter hurdler who broke the Nigerian record 5 times during the 2025 season, climbed from 59th to 15th in the overall rankings. Now back home, where the Nigeria Football Federation has denied recent reports and speculations regarding possible amendment to its statutes ahead of the 2025 Annual General Assembly in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital. The Federation said in a statement yesterday that there are no plans to amend the NFF statutes at the 2025 Annual General Assembly scheduled for the 27th of September 2025, and any suggestions to the contrary are unfounded. As part of standard procedure, a workshop will take place on 26 September 2025, which is today, with the participation of officials from delegates representing the members of the NFF as well as FIFA and CAF officials. The purpose of this forum is to deliberate proposals for new NFF statutes in line with the principles of good governance and international best practices recommended by FIFA and CAF. It is important to emphasize that this consultation process is still at an early stage. Only after a common direction is agreed upon with NFF members may a General Assembly be convened specifically to consider and adopt the proposed statutes. The NFF reaffirms its commitment to working closely with its General Assembly members as well as with FIFA and CAF to ensure that all processes related to its statutes are conducted with due process, transparency, and full adherence to global best practices. Now to football, where in La Liga, Robert Lewandowski came off the bench to score a towering header as Barcelona fought back to beat newly promoted Real Oviedo 3-1 at the Carlos Teixeira Stadium. Marcus Rashford returned to Barcelona's starting lineup, having been benched by coach Hansi Flick against Getafe on Sunday after reports that he was 2 minutes late for a team meeting. Alberto Reina had given the host a shock lead with a superb long-range strike to punish a wayward clearance from Barcelona goalkeeper Joan Garcia midway through the first half. Barcelona, though, were back on level terms early in the second half when Eric Garcia bundled the ball in at the far post before Lewandowski, who had just been sent, completed the turnaround with 20 minutes left. Ronald Araujo headed in a late third from a corner as Flick's side moved back to 2 points behind leaders Real Madrid. The champions were again without Lamine Yamal, the Spain forward continuing his recovery from a groin problem, while midfielder Gavi is set for an extended spell on the sidelines following a knee surgery. Oh, these are the stories we have for you on Sport Wrap-Up this morning, but not to worry, we'll go right into the thick of the action just after this quick break.
Broadening your horizon is what every living being not only genuinely desires, but heartily pursues and intentionally invests in. For in the gathering of men, only those whose minds are in tune with the dynamics of the past, present, and future innovations, inventions, politics, and governance are respected. We are Spectrum Television, and broadening your horizon is our obsession. Risk on your decoder now to connect Spectrum Television on the frequency 12589, symbol rate 26250. That is frequency 12589, symbol rate 26250. Polar horizontal, and join our online community at spectrumtvlive.ng. For further enquiries, please call 0704 158 504 541 7707. Spectrum Television, broadening your horizon.
The depth of knowledge, fun, and